Hello, and welcome to Old Toy, New Joy, the show where I share with you my previously enjoyed toys I purchased from online sources, thrift stores, and collector's shows that once belonged to someone else. Today, I thought it'd be fun to talk about my small assortment of vintage and antique glass and agate marbles. But first, let's talk about a brief history of marbles. Marbles date back to ancient times and were first made of clay. But by the mid 1800s, they were handmade out of glass and agate. And by the turn of the 20th century, they were also being made by machine. Marbles were extremely popular with children, especially from the 1920s to 1950s in Western Europe and North America. And I picked these up during a couple of different visits at my local thrift store. So we'll go through each type, but first, let me just show you each variety of marble, because there are many different kinds. First, we have the speckle glitter confetti bomb, the opaque agate, meteor metallic and clear glass, cat's eye, and also agate, patch, and swirl marbles. So we'll start talking about these because these marbles resemble the ones that I had as a child. These are cat's eye marbles. And I never played the game marbles. We'll talk about that later. But I had a little sack of marbles. My great Nana at the time was knitting a lot of things out of yarn, and she knitted a little sack or bag, and somebody filled it with marbles for me. I was very young. I don't remember exactly when or where I got them. But they were just like this, so I'm thinking that these are probably vintage cat's eye marbles from around the 1970s and 1980s. And cat's eye marbles are the most popular. Clear glass body with an eye-shaped ribbon inside. And the curved ribbon inside can have multiple strands called veins, which branch out from the ribbon like little panels. These veins can be all the same color or multiple colors. So I think we have a nice variety here. Let's take a look and see what we've got. These look to be all clear, so that means they're probably made in the United States, while tinted cat's eye versions came from other places such as Japan, but I think these are all from America or North America. Here we have a 3-vein example of a cat's eye marble, all one color, orange. And here's another 3-vein, which is green. And this looks to be, well, you know what? I think that's a 2-vein. If it's 1 vein, I believe it's referred to as a banana. But yeah, this is 2 veins. And then we have a 3-vein with 3 different colors, orange, yellow, and light blue. And let's see. Here's another 3-vein with 2 yellows and an orange. And then I also have some very interesting ones. They're almost spaghetti strand-like, but I still think they qualify as cat's eye. Here you can see multiple veins. There's about 8 in there, all orange. Multiple veins, all kind of strand out. That's about 7. And then let's just look at one more. This one here, very skinny little veins that are almost attached. Those are green. And there's 6 in there. But yeah, I used to just take them out of the sack as a kid and stare at them. And I thought they were beautiful. It's just paint inside glass, but I thought they were mesmerizing. And most of the marbles I have are the standard size, which, as you can see, are roughly 13 or 14 millimeters. But I also have these tiny little cat's eyes, which are less than a centimeter. Yeah, just under a centimeter. Manufacturers of cat's eyes included Marble King, Master Glass, Vitro Agate, and Peltier, as well as Glass Firma. And here we have some agate, I believe, marbles. So not made out of glass, made out of and agate was a very popular material. And these are shooter marbles. So they're quite a bit larger than the standard size. Let's take a look and see how big these guys are. Often they're anywhere from ½ an inch to over an inch. I think the most common size is about 3/4, 0.8 of an inch. This one's very close to being an inch. And the agate is denser than the glass, so kids like to use these to shoot them because they're most likely to flick other children's marbles right out of the ring. And I believe that most of these are handmade, because I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a little pontil there, basically a mark on either end where the marble was detached during the process. So they're not as perfectly smooth and round as the machine-made marbles. They often have a little bit of a face to them and some lines and not quite cracks, but some sort of surface marks on them. And so these have swirls. There's not quite a corkscrew among the bunch. They've got some swirls and lines, and this one is more like a patch, which is common with the agates. And manufacturers of the agate marbles included Acro, M.F. Christensen, and Vitro. And then here we have some nice solid agates. There are names, I think, for each color. I don't know all the marble slang. And again, I don't know if you can see this, but there is a pontil there. Yep, there it is. Right, an imperfection where the marble was broken off from the stick. And then another one on the other side. So it's rough. It's quite rough there. So these very well may be antique, handmade marbles. They're quite vibrant, and apparently the handmade marbles were more vibrant and colorful than their machine-made counterparts. So we've got red, looks like a crimson, we've got blue, yellow, nice white, and sort of a seafoam kind of color. So these are all solid, opaque agates. And then here we have some nice glass and tinted, and I think there might even be metallic or meteor metallic iridescent marbles. Oops. And some of them definitely have the pontils on either end, so they may have very well been handmade. And here's a very large shooter marble, and it's got a lot of sort of facial marks and imperfections on it. It's larger than an inch. This is a big boy here. I definitely would have wanted to use this if I was playing marbles with my friends. And I had never seen these before. So I had to do some research on them. I think they're beautiful. They may be my favorite, but I think these might be Stardust Speckled Confetti Glitter Bomb marbles. I think they're incredible. Really cool. Let's see if we can get a close-up here. Little speckles of paint embedded in the glass. So that was like a red. Here's a green. And a blue. Very cool. I didn't even know these existed. So let's see if we can get Jelly Bean to join us, and we're going to try to play an old-fashioned game of marbles. Okay, so I've actually enlisted the help of Marshmallow this time to help me demonstrate one way in which children played with marbles. We're going to skip all the intricate rules and basically just simplify it. We've got 10 kinds of one marble, 10 kinds of another. We've got 2 people playing. Each has a shooter. We're going to take turns knuckling down, trying to knock out the other person's marbles to see who's able to do that first and win the game. Are you ready, Marshmallow?
Yes.
Have you ever played marbles before?
No.
Neither have I. This should be fun. Okay, so Marshmallow is the light color. I'm the dark. Marshmallow's got a dark shooter. I've got a light one. You're supposed to, I think, start outside the ring, but I don't think either one of us is skilled enough and we don't have time. So I'm just going to get nice and close, knuckle down, and try to knock out the marbles. Here you go.
Hey.
Oh, that's good. That was a good one.
Should I get them all in the row now?
Oh, it's all over there.
Hey!
Okay, was that easy?
No, that was so difficult.
This is really hard. This would take us all day. So we're going to have to practice, but I think we'll call it a game.
Yeah.
You win, I guess.
Yeah, I won.
So thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Old Toy New Joy and allowing me to share my vintage and antique glass and agate marbles. If you liked the video, please like the video, and we will keep them coming. In the meantime, I encourage you to visit other episodes of Old Toy New Joy. We feature many things that might interest you, such as wrestling figures, Star Wars, Transformers, Hot Wheels, Ninja Turtles, Fisher-Price, Big Jim, Thundercats, and much, much more. Until next time, this is your Toy Whisperer saying farewell from Old Toy New Joy.